own a WordPress account? Ever encountered errors, which are caused by human negligence or even WordPress server issues? Let us take a look at these common WordPress login errors and how you can quickly resolve them. But before we get on with the explanation, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification icon so that you don't miss out on great content on WordPress and WooCommerce. The first issue we are looking into is the lost password. Quite a common error we encounter, not only with WordPress. Commonly we opt to go for lost your password, which is available on the login page. You can simply click on the lost your password and then navigate to the next page, providing the details like the recovery email, etc. But what if you have no idea about the recovery email? What is your next plan? If you still have the admin access, go ahead and generate the password for the login by clicking on Generate Password from the Users page in WordPress dashboard. Yet another way is using the tool MD5 hash generator. Just create a key with Python or create a file called wp.txt with nothing but the password. With the newer versions of MySQL, you can use MySQL itself to create the MD5 hash for you. Find the user ID and update the MD5 string with the password. Let us get into the next way of dealing with the login error. You can also diagnose it using the phpMyAdmin. In here, click and log into phpMyAdmin, then go to Databases and choose your database. In your database, go to wp_users. Locate your username and then click on Edit. There is user_pass field. You can see a long set of numbers and words. Edit the field and enter a case-sensitive password. And do not forget to select MD5 in the drop-down beside. Then click on Go. The next way to retrieve your password is through FTP. You can update the password through FTP as well if you have administrator rights. You can log into the site via FTP and download the themes functions.php file. Include the following line to this file right after the first, PHP. Enter the new password for the admin user and upload the file back. Once you are able to log back into your site, remove this line of code, or it will reset the password for every page load. Yet another way is using an emergency password reset script. If the other solutions did not work, then this comes as the last resort. The steps include: copy the emergency script from emergency password script and put into a file called emergency.php in the root of your WordPress installation, the same directory that contains wp-config.php. In your browser, open http://example.com/emergency.php. As instructed, enter the administrator username, usually admin, and the new password, then click Update Options. A message is displayed noting the changed password. An email is sent to the blog administrator with the changed password information. Delete emergency.php from your server when you are done. Do not leave it on your server, as someone else could use it to change your password. Now, what happens when you have a revoked access issue? Sometimes, even if you have the right password, you may not be able to log in correctly to WordPress admin. This is probably because the admin has revoked your user access. It is a probability if you are just an occasional user of the site. The site administrator must have previously provided you temporary access and must have revoked it later. Or, the entire user profile must have also been deleted. If you are not able to reset the password with Lost Your Password link, it is best to contact the site administrator to set up a new profile. It is also seen that, at times, even the browser cookies can cause certain restrictions while logging into the WordPress site. Sometimes cookies are blocked on your browser and that can lead to a WordPress login error. To troubleshoot, you can simply ensure cookies are enabled on your browser, and then clear the cookies and cache corrupted login file or htaccess file. Sometimes the WordPress login error is caused due to a corrupted file. One of the possibilities is that the WP login file is corrupted. By installing this file again, you will be able to resolve the issue. Basically, you will have to delete the WP login file from your server, and then upload a new copy by downloading WordPress fresh again. You can also edit the WP login file by going to the Case Retrieve Password section. Here, you can replace it with this. The WordPress login error can also be due to a corrupted htaccess file. If this the case, you can delete the corrupted htaccess file and resolve the issue. Let's see how you can manage this. Find the htaccess file on your website through FTP or File Manager. Create a copy of the file and delete the original. Try logging into WordPress. If you are able to log in now, you can safely assume the problem was due to a corrupted htaccess file. Now, you can simply go to Settings Permalinks and simply click the Save Changes button to restore the htaccess file back on the server. Changes to the website. Any recent changes made to the site can also be a cause for WordPress login errors. The following changes on your website can be preventing users from a smooth login to your site. SSL certificate recently installed. A security plugin that asked you to change the WP login or phpMyAdmin address. Created a multi-site and the network name or subsite address changed. You can verify all these details are correct by logging into phpMyAdmin. WordPress Redirect. If your WordPress address URL or site address URL is wrong, it can create an issue with login. You won't even be able to access the admin area to correct the mistake. Any recent migration or movement of WordPress core to a subdirectory could cause the problem. If you suspect this could be the reason for the login problem, you can fix it using the following step. Verify the site URL value in the WP options table in the WordPress database. Correct it if seems incorrect. Now, open wplogin.php in a text editor and delete the following lines. After changing your WordPress URL, if you are not able to log in or access the database, then you can update the WP login file with the following code to reset the address. Once the database is updated, you can remove these lines. The white screen of death. You might have encountered this error if you have tried to make some code level changes when you are really new to the WordPress environment. If you add a code snippet wrongly in the backend, this can happen. Let's see how you can troubleshoot if you encounter this error. One option would be to go back to the file that you have edited and spot the mistake that you made. If you are not able to spot the mistake, you may have to install WordPress again. Or, you can revert the site to one of the last saved backups. One of the best ways to avoid getting this error frequently would be to save a copy of the file before you make any changes to it. Insufficient memory. When you try to install a file that is too large for your server to process, it can give an error. However, in most cases, it won't prevent you from logging in. You can remove those files from the server and get things back to working order again. If you are looking to avoid this error in the future, you can adjust the maximum limits set on the wp-config.php file. Find the line with wp_memory_limit, and change the default value to a higher number. For example, if it is 64 MB, increase it to 98 MB or 128 MB. This should allow you to install the file without problems next time. Plugin or theme conflict. When you install a theme or plugin, there can be conflicts that will prevent you from logging in. In this case, it is important to identify which specific plugin or theme has created the problem and then change it. In the case of plugins, if you already know which plugin has created the problem, it is simple. You can remove the plugin and the issue will be resolved. However, if you don't have a clear idea as to which plugin has caused the problem, you need to disable all the plugin. You can do this from the admin panel or by accessing the plugins folder from the WP content folder. Alternatively, you can rename the plugin folder and change it back to the original once you recover the WordPress installation. If you think themes caused the issues, then you can use FTP to rename the theme folder from WP content, themes folder. Also, you can run this code to get the problem resolved. Connection problems. Sometimes you may see an error establishing a connection. This could be due to internet connection problems. If that is not the case, there might be a problem with your hosting service provider. You need to make sure that the server is not facing any downtime. This could also be a security breach on your site that has prevented you from accessing your site. If you tried all the above steps and still not able to log into your WordPress admin, you can try raising a topic on WordPress support forums. Hope you got a good idea on how to troubleshoot common WordPress login errors. Check out learnwoo.com for more articles, videos, and resources related to WordPress and WooCommerce. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to follow us on our social media channels. If you have any ideas, suggestions, and topics to cover related to WordPress and WooCommerce, do let us know in the comments section.